Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jesse Colson and welcome to my channel. Going up to start our backpack trip tonight. Got Baylie, Trenton, and Tosha, Tank, and Dakota, Maya, and me. We're all loaded up. We're gonna head up towards the mountains. Just getting ready to leave the house, so we will be on a 4-day trip. It's only about 4-mile hike in. It's gonna be a pretty fun little hike, so we're gonna get our trip started. We're not gonna go very far tonight, just make a couple miles hopefully. This is the first backpack trip that the girls have ever been on, so we're gonna get going and hopefully have a great fun trip. Well, we're about a third of the way where we're going, just got on the dirt, so getting closer. Big dog in the back seat's having a mental breakdown over there. He's not much of a car rider. Coda don't care, she loves it, but Tank doesn't like it at all. So he's back there having a mental breakdown, but working our way down the road, getting closer. It's about 5:30 at night. So we're only gonna get a couple miles in tonight, but be a little bit closer and a little easier for the young ladies tomorrow. So we're just gonna keep going, but made a deal with them the end of last year. If they both got out of their night diapers, that I'd take them backpacking. That was kind of one of the stipulations to them getting to go backpacking. And within 3 weeks of me telling them that, both of them were completely out of their night diapers and not having any problems or anything. And so for Christmas we got them all their backpacking stuff, that way they could go with us. So pretty excited. This is their first big trip. Trenton and I have been up here a couple times. Came up here when I was little with my dad, so this will be Maya and the girls' first trip up here, so pretty excited about it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. As long as we get to do everything we're planning on, it's gonna be a pretty cool trip. We got a lot of smoke blowing in from all the wildfires everywhere around the state, around the country, but hopefully it blows out in the next few days. It's supposed to kind of clear out a little bit, so anyway, we're just gonna keep trucking down the road. Almost there. About another 3 miles, I think. We'll be there. Tank's finally relaxing a little bit. Looks like some stuff up here is already turning. Seeing some yellow in places. It's not a good thing. It means winter's coming early. It's only August 8th today. Usually we don't see stuff start to change till the end of August, so winter might be coming about a month early this year. So next week we're supposed to have some cooler temperatures, so look at some of the pine or the aspens and some of the willows getting some yellows on them, so up higher it might be even more yellow. Might be kind of a fun little trip. Might get some really nice colors. Nice yellow in there. So okay, here we are. It's kind of windy. But we made it to our trailhead, so we're gonna get everything out, get everything strapped onto the dogs and the girls, get our bags all ready, and then we're gonna hit the trail. So come here, Baylie. So today is Bailey's 5th birthday. She's got a cool little bracelet that her Uncle Will made her. So one of her birthday presents is also getting to start our backpacking trip on her birthday. She's super excited about it. So Tosha, she's 3. She'll be 4 in a month. Or in 2 months. She'll be 4 in 2 months. So this is our very first backpack trip. We've got Coda. She backpacks with us all the time. Tank, this is his first backpack trip. He's kind of not sure. You got Trenton, he's 11 today. Well, turned 11 a month and some change ago, but he's 11 anyway. So we're gonna get going, and I'll start doing some stuff as we're getting on the trail. Tank is less than impressed. Coda's excited and raring to go. Mama and Trenton are ready. Looks like the ladies are ready. They're both carrying their own backpacks. Got mine on, I'm ready to go. We're gonna get on the trail. Okay, ladies, you're gonna follow me, okay?
Nope, not gonna work.
So, here we go. We are on the trail. It's Bailey's birthday and first backpacking trip, and she is so excited. Don't run, babe. She's next to just running down this trail. We got
Dad.
Trenton, excited as always. We got Toshi, she's excited. Tank is smelling all the new smells of the world. And Mama's trying to get it going. Well, we're gonna get going, heading down the trail. We're going that way. Tank's not so sure. It's his first time carrying a pack. So Coda, she's got some, she's got all of her dog food. She has a bottle of water for one of the girls. She has all of the girls' clothes and some food that is all in her backpack. And Tank has some food, a water bottle, and some other stuff in his as well. He's carrying some clothes for the girls. So the girls, they're only carrying about 7 pounds because they're not big enough to carry anything more than that. Let me be up front, please. So we've got 7 pounds in their bags, and that's only about 15% of their body weight. They're good to be up about probably 30%, but I don't want to throw that much weight on them, especially their first trip. Last thing I want is to make them miserable and not like this. So we're just gonna let them go lightweight for this first trip, and then if we get an opportunity to do more trips this year, probably do the same thing. Next year we'll probably bump their weight up just a little bit, but for right now, that's all they're gonna carry. They basically just have their sleeping bags, pillows, and sleeping pads. And I think they have their cups too, but aside from that, that's all they have. So good. She's always happy. Baylie wants to be out in the lead. Walk, Baylie. Apparently she's excited. Wild and free and in the mountains, and she couldn't be happier. Here's Trenton, like a champ. Here's Toshi, doing fabulous. There's Mama. So, hit our first little trail junction down here and get back up in the lead. We got Tosha out leading us. She's doing fabulous. She's actually flat trucking it. Go. Stay right in front of me. Don't pass Coda, please. We got Mom and Trenton back there behind us. Little tanky boy, he's doing all right. So Let's go. So this trail across all these little creeks has a couple bridges. There's only one, unless somebody has done it, doesn't have one, but it's a pretty small one usually. Later in the year, I don't expect to have too much water running, so ladies are doing awesome. Go out to the left, ladies. Follow Coda. Slow down. Carefully walk across. All right. Girls are getting it figured out. Doing good. So, most likely this is going to be a multi-part video. Probably do maybe 2 days per video or something like that. Got a lot of fun stuff I hope we can get on camera and get a share with YouTube. So, it's a lot of fun though, this trail. I love hiking it. It gets a lot of traffic certain times of year, but later in the fall it definitely slows down. So we enjoy this trail. It takes us up, be about 10,000 feet at our camp, I think is roughly what it is. We're almost somewhere around 8,000 right now where we're hiking. So this is our first hiking trip this year. Haven't had a chance to do any other ones, but hopefully, definitely next year we're gonna do a lot of backpacking next year. So anyway, there's still working our way down the trail. Let's go, pups. Come on. Come on. Trenton's back there talking to his camera. All three of us. Trenton's got one, Maya's got one, and I have one. I'm hoping to build a cool video out of it. We had to take a little hiatus and resituate some stuff. I'm currently carrying the ladies' backpacks. Both their legs are getting a little sore, which I expected. So I got Bailey's backpack on my backpack, and I'm just carrying Tosha's on my front for right now. I don't know if that's showing or not. Can you see my backpack on there?
I think so. Yeah.
And I got Tosha's on the front, so carry them for a while, and they can have them back. Waiting for Maya to get her pack back on. I'm gonna get going back down the trail, heading that direction. So
I don't think I want to share this. That thing is making me
did the same thing with Trenton when his first backpack trips. Strapped his on the back of mine and carried it for a while. So carry the ladies too, help them out. I don't mind doing it. So like I said, I expected it, so it's all good. No worry at all. They did good. They carried them for a mile. It's pretty darn good. walking up and down these hills, so.
Up, Tosha, I'm in the front.
Mine, Trenton and the dogs are all hiding out in the back apparently. Trenton's doing a little recording on his GoPro. Just having fun. Good trip so far. Been going, I think, an hour.
And I'm so happy to go fishing.
7:22 right now. So I'm going just a little over an hour. So we're actually cutting a pretty good pace. I mean, about almost 2 miles an hour. So that's a pretty good pace. Trent and I come up here. We can usually run right around 3 miles an hour. It takes us 3 hours to get up to the basin that we're going to. We usually get an early start in the morning, but with Bailey's birthday, celebrated it and did presents and everything at the house, and then we headed up here, so got our little birthday girl trail breaker in front of us. She's doing really good. I didn't figure they'd make it an extremely long ways carrying their packs, but I hoped. They did good. They made it 2 miles, or 1.5 miles at least. So these two little girls are doing so good. Trenton, he's doing awesome. Maya's doing good. Couldn't be more of a happy daddy. I'm so proud of him. Proud of all of them. I've been backpacking since I was a little older than Trenton, I think. I don't remember exactly how old I was when we... Yeah, I'm proud of tanking Dakota too, sweetie. When my parents took me and my brother backpacking, but I've been backpacking for quite a long time. This is Maya's second trip backpacking with me. Trenton's been backpacking with me
like 7 times? 7 or 8.
Well, we've done 3 Wind River trips. Third time up here. So at least 6 trips he's been up with me. And his first trip was kind of a hard one.
Yeah, it was a Wind River trip. We went up again.
He thought he was just gonna get her all the way down the trail, and I tried telling him it was gonna be
Rough.
a little more rough than he thought, and he was young and determined, so he thought it was gonna be a
good idea.
quick trip, and he found out that it was a little harder than he thought, but we made it. We did 8 miles in a day. I think he had to have been 6 or 7 when we did that trip, and so he did really good, but he had some struggles.
As Dad saying,
and
I think you heard.
Up there where we were up there in the Wind Rivers,
It's rough.
it's all pretty up and down territory. Getting where we went, there was 3 big passes he had to go up and over. So
Those put me out real bad.
it was a hard trip for him, but he did good. We're making our way down the trail. All right, just made our final creek crossing. Starting our way uphill.
Dad, that was wrong. There's like multiple creek crossings after this one. This little one's not.
Well, actual creek crossing, no.
Yeah.
You got all these little runoffs, but... Okay, don't step in the water, okay? Make sure you jump over. Here, let me help you. Ready? Big jump. Good job.
Jump over that big.
So from here on up, got a lot uphill ahead of us. Not excruciatingly a lot, but it's a good amount. There's a tree up here you can sit on. But we're gonna keep going. At least a little further. About 3¼ miles in. Doing fabulous. Well, as you can see, it's getting dark. We're keeping going up the trail. Trying to make our way up to our camp. We're getting pretty close. We may end up stopping short for the night, but trying to get as far as we can. Well, we didn't quite make it all the way up to the basin where we were hoping to make it to, but we found a good flat spot next to the trail and got set up. Got the tent up. We're all crammed in here. Trenton's all the way over there. Mama, Tosha, and Baylie's right here by me. Can't see the pups, but Tank is cratered. He's done. He's like, I ain't even care. Not moving. Coda's right there about the same way. They're both just done for. Don't even care. But we had a pretty decent walk. Didn't have too much problems. Baylie turned 5 today. Couldn't be more proud of my kids and my wife.
Other than
they did so good. Everybody did wonderful. So proud, happy daddy family moment here. We did. We've got to be somewhere in the ballpark of like 4.5 miles.
Oh, goodness, Dad.
I've got to check my phone, but watch is reading 4.8. So I think we're definitely in that range of
4 miles.
in that range of 5 miles, I think. So sorry, I lost my train of thought there, but anyway, we're getting situated in the tent. We're gonna get everybody comfied in and probably go take 9 nights. I think we're gonna say goodnight on day 1. We'll talk to you guys in the morning. Well, good morning from day 2. So, a little look at our camp area last night. We found a nice little less sloped spot on the side of this little hill here. That's where we pitched our tent up. Only have one up right now. But looking up, it looks like we don't have much further to go to get up and over this. Last night it got too dark and couldn't really see how much further we had, so I found this spot. We decided just to settle here for the night. We're gonna get everything loaded up pretty quick and get going, get up and over this. We're about getting close to being low on water, so we want to get up to our water source pretty quick, and then get to our other campsite. We've got to be under a mile from our other campsite, so hopefully it shouldn't take us too long to get there. But go over there with Mama, baby. We're gonna get everything loaded up, get the tent broke down, cleaned up, everything taken care of, and then get our way back up the trail. We really don't have, from here up, remember, if memory serves, it's really not that steep, so we're gonna get all of our stuff loaded up and get pushed up over top. Okay. Working our way up the last of the really bad uphill, we think. Can't quite remember. It's been a year since we were up here, but going up. Well, we're getting closer to where we need to be. Bailey's being a champ. She's still got her pack on. Been on the trail for just about an hour. Almost where we need to be, so. Well, we are in our campsite. Yeah, everybody's all excited. Actually, this is where we're gonna stay for a couple days. So we're in our camp area. Baylie did fabulous. She carried her pack almost the whole entire way. I couldn't be more proud. Happy daddy, very happy daddy. Everybody did so good. I knew Tosha would have trouble because her pack, you know, her weight, and she's little, so. But they all did so fabulous. I'm beyond proud of how good everybody did. So we got a really late start, but we actually did really good yesterday. We made 4 or 4.5 miles yesterday, and we did that last about mile this morning. It only took us just over an hour to finish that last little bit, so did really good. But we're gonna get some water going. We're gonna get some purification done here, get all hydrated up. We got all these bottles to get full. We got a couple bladder packs we're gonna fill up, get the dogs watered up, get some food in our bellies, and we'll catch back up with you shortly. I'll probably show you as we're filtering water. Use one of these Catadyne filters. They're a awesome filter. I've been using this thing for several years. Change the filter every couple years on it. It's awesome. So I'll pull it out and I'll show you what it looks like. We're walking over here to the creek where we get all of our water. It's pretty low this year. I'm just really glad to see there's still water in here. I was kind of concerned. Downstream, Dakota. Anyway, I was a little bit concerned that we may not have water here just because as hot as it's been. But looking fabulous. Still got our water. So this is some of the best water in the mountains. I love this water. It tastes so good, so pure. So this is the Catadyne filter that I use. It's a pretty popular backpack filter. It works really good. I've got it set up to where we just plug it right into the bladder pack and we can completely fill the bladder packs up. It uses this. It's got a little floaty on it. There's a little pre-filter in here. And inside of this, I'll show you after we get done filtering, there's another big filter in here. It's a charcoal filter. We can fill up a couple of these pretty quick. So we're gonna go ahead and start filtering. All you do, drop that thing down, set the bag down, and just start pumping.
Give me Mom's water bottle.
You put a lot of water in these packs pretty fast. Quit beeping.
I am.
Normally we lift these up. Like
Just lay it down, Bubba, how I had it, because it was letting all the water run.
Here.
Like
No,
that.
will you hold it
There
like
you go.
that?
Yeah, because then we'll have to take and purge the air off of it.
And then you can let it down.
No.
You can let it go.
It's all right, just like that.
No, this is normally my job when we do that water. This is like my main job when we backpack.
That isn't that fishes in the water?
Nope, there's no fishies in this water, sweetie.
This is all glacial water.
Yeah, this is all right off of the snowdrift.
It is.
Yep, comes out of the ground right up there. We'll go look at it later. So, we're just gonna spend the rest of the day today around camp, relax, and get everything situated, and let all of our muscle soreness heal up a little bit. Maya's pretty sore. So, but we're just gonna hang out and enjoy the day. And then tomorrow, we're hoping tomorrow, either be tomorrow or Wednesday, we're gonna try to do Wyoming Peak. Take Maya and the girls up there and do that little climb. We won't be carrying really any weight. We'll just have some water and snacks, so it'll be a lot better for basically everybody. But that's our plan. So just gonna mose around camp. Here in a bit I'll give you guys a tour of camp and how we have it all set up. We're kind of down in a nice little area. There's a bunch of trees around us that kind of shelter where we set our tents up at. So pretty cool little area. So we've got a nice little group, streams right there that we got water from. Got some logs and a little fire pit. We probably won't be having any fires. We're under fire restrictions right now, so won't be doing any of that. But aside from that, we're just hanging out, trying to charge some batteries and phone and get some stuff charged up down there. Enjoying some of our food and relaxing. So we'll be messing about. Tents sit right there kind of behind us. They're both tucked in a little bit to the trees. So Tank and Coda. But this is our little
there's Coda. There's
area of joy for now. Catch up with you after a while. While I'm away from everybody, Baylie, Trenton, Maya, Tosha, when you guys watch this, I want you to know I am beyond proud of how good you guys did and how hard you guys worked to get up here. This is definitely not an easy hike. By any means is this an easy hike. And you guys did absolutely wonderful. I hope that you guys watch this video, you look back at all the memories, it just reminds you how hard you worked and how good you guys did, because you really truly did. You worked hard, you kept going even when you were tired, and you guys did absolutely wonderful. So I just want you guys to know that I'm super proud of you. So give you a little tour of our camp setup. Got the solar panel set up right here. It goes into my Venture 30 pack. And then out of that, I have Maya's phone plugged into it. And I have the GoPro charger plugged into it. So I'm charging a GoPro battery and charging Maya's phone. And it just lays out here like this. It's awesome. It charges phones so fast being plugged in like this. Works really good. Keeps that battery bank fully charged. It's awesome. So a little look at our tent setup. So usually when just Trenton and I come, we just use this little tent and it just sets right there where that one's at. But with that one being as big as it is, it's hard to get both tents in there, so we just have one sitting right here. Use this one, Trenton and I will sleep in. It's just a little 2-man. And then over here we have the 3-man, Baylie, Tosha, and Mom. They'll all sleep in here. Actually, a lot of room in there with only 3 people. We all piled in there last night, where we stopped last night and slept in it, but Trenton and I will crash in that one. And then just a little look at this little area where we're in.
Wait, Dada.
Kind of surrounded by the trees, really nice. Baylie wants some more sweets. We got a log in here. This is usually where Trenton and I kind of hang out. But it's been colder today, which is interesting. But hold on. So anyway, this is look at what we got going on and our bags and stuff. We'll get them all situated the rest of the way later. For right now, they're just pitched out on the ground. We'll get them all stacked and they'll kind of just go between the tents, take all the food, and the food will all go in one of the bags, and we'll go hang it up out over there. But Trenton and Coda are taking a little walk. Our food bags, usually we hang up in that patch of trees clear over there. And then this is our little area. Trenton and I have spent a couple different nights up here, a couple different trips. So Pretty cool little place. You get good protection from the wind in here, and it's a nice little area. We got a fire pit that usually when we're not under fire bans we would be using, but since we're under a fire ban, we're not gonna strike up any fires. So this is our area. We'll take a walk here in a little bit. Go over to the little falls where our water comes out of. So up here, we've got a spot. It looks like it's the only spot the water's coming from this year. The water runs right out of the ground. My assumption is it comes from the glaciers up high, and it's just found a channel through the ground. Makes a neat little run down up here. But we're gonna try to see if we can get a picture like Trenton and I did last year. We stood on the log and I had to run to get the picture because I would set the timer on my phone and I would run as fast as I could to get over there to get to Trenton. It took us like 6 tries. It's kind of funny. I'm gonna try that again this year. See if we can get us a picture up there. But so right there is where the water runs out. We'll try to get up there and get a closer look. It's kind of a neat little, like a waterfall, just runs all the way down right there. But we're gonna walk up top of the mountain, or the little hill anyway, and go up there and look around for a minute. You know, taking our walk still, working our way up the little bluffs, show Maya where we're gonna go up to do Wyoming Peak tomorrow. This area up here, it's actually greener than I expected. I'm actually really surprised. It's as dry as everything else is. I didn't think it was gonna be this green, but Trenton's hiding behind his mommy. So the mountain right there, that's Wyoming Peak. The one right here is Coffin Mountain. Trenton and I climbed this one last year and named it Red Rock Mountain. So we've been on Coffin, we've been on Wyoming Peak, and then we climbed this one last year and we named it Red Cliff because right here there's a bunch of red cliffs on it. It's a really cool climb. It's actually not a bad climb getting up it. You get up on the top, it's really neat. You can see this whole entire valley. So we're just kind of taking a little walk, getting Maya and the girls stretch their muscles a little bit, and then we're gonna turn around and go back to camp, probably eat some more in a bit and get ready to relax the rest of the day. It's 2:44 on August 9th. And this is a perfect place to be. Couldn't be happier. Got my little girls up here for the first time. Got Maya up here for the first time. Hold on. You think it should be named Steamy?
Yep.
Maybe.
I want it.
But happy to be up here with everybody. It's been my goal is to get all of them up here, be able to enjoy this with me in Trenton. So definitely happy to be up here.
I gotta ride.
This is Tank's first time. This is farthest away from home he's ever been, especially under his own foot power.
And he's my pack mule.
I don't know if he's quite sure what to think about it, but Coda's been up here with me a couple times. Well, second time now. And then I've had one of our other dogs up here with Trenton and I. We're currently at 9,600 feet and climbing. Be over 11,000 by the time we get to the top of Wyoming Peak.
So
So
let's go to that cabin.
No,
anyway,
they're called Karens.
we'll look at our
Digital.
level there, our elevation. Oh, we're just gonna keep walking that way. A little bit further, should be able to show Maya where we're gonna go. So anyway, it's an awesome place to be. So Coffin Mountain right here, where you climb, you start right there
You can climb the other
and you go right up that ridge line
Climb
and it gets you up on the top. You can also go right here
that side's sketchy.
and go up this, but it looks a little bit more interesting.
I'll have to do it sometime.
So one of these years, Trent and I are gonna go up it that way.
Try.
But we just last year went up that part. Well, made it up where we're gonna turn around. So tomorrow we're gonna go up right here. We're gonna work our way across right here through the draw and get up on the ridge and follow the ridge. Wyoming Peak is right there. That's where we're gonna go tomorrow. And then, depending on how everybody feels, we'll probably go check out the falls tomorrow too. We might do the falls Wednesday, but we've got these little glacial lakes up here. They're usually not this dirty, but we've had some really heavy rain this year, so I think that's probably why they're so dirty. Another one we're gonna walk over to real quick. So this is the second little glacial pond or whatever you want to call it. This one's actually fairly deep and it's always really clear. I've never seen this one dirty. Sorry if the wind is bad, but this one's always been clear like this. It's always really pretty. This is part of the runoff that I think goes into the stream where we get our water out of, so it's really good water. Try not to drink it all the time when we're up here. Dogs found the water hole too. She's thirsty. Coda's gonna freeze her feet off. All down through this, there's just little ledges all down through it, little waterfalls. This is just one of several little falls like this down through here. Are really cool little areas all the way down through this. That whole entire little drainage. You just got a bunch of those little things. Hopefully, there's another spot we're gonna try to go that has a bunch of falls like this, but they're actually quite a bit larger. We're gonna try to go over there, probably not tomorrow, but the day after, and check those out, show those to Maya and the girls. Trent and I actually found them a couple years ago when we were up here, so these are the things that I live for. Being up here with my family.
We found some Indian paintbrushes.
Yeah, found some Indian paint brushes up here, and
Thanks.
I enjoy this. So happy to be up here with all of us finally. It's been a long time in the works.
We waited for so long for my sisters till we felt for my sisters to be old enough.
Yep.
If you look over there, you can see like the trails on the mountains that the sheep make.
We're gonna go
Might be
straight ahead to that turn, but I want to get out of it.
crazy.
Anyway, we're just walking down through these
Wild
cool,
flowers.
pretty flower thingies.
They make
Don't really even know what they're called, but they're really beautiful and they're all in bloom. Just like these. They're all full yellow and green, and
purple.
there's so many beautiful colors. One year Trenton and I were up here, I think it was last year. There was just literally flowers everywhere. Everywhere, literally. So this year, been in a pretty hard drought. Haven't had near the flowers that we usually do. So, I apologize. Haven't had near the rain that we usually do, so definitely a little shy on the amount of flowers that are usually up here, but still a bunch of them. I have a ton of flowers up here still. So
Will it start to go down again?
I enjoy this. Girls will probably sleep really good tonight. Trenton and I, every time we come up here, we always put on a ton of miles.
Oh, yeah.
So getting the girls up here and letting them put on some miles is fabulous. It's really good for them. Yeah, I must have kicked a rock. Alright, so right here is part of where this comes out of the mountain. Two spots. There's one right there. There's one right here that are running right now. And there's usually one that runs from right there. And it kind of runs down over here and does that about where Trenton's gonna get his feet wet. But this water, my guess is it has to come off of the glaciers up top. So it just streams all the way down through here. So this is the second spot, all this down through here. That's where, usually when this is flowing really hard, it's a huge waterfall all the way down this. It's really neat. Anyhow, we're gonna filter some water and hydrate up some more. Love this place. My beautiful little girl. Now sitting here eating dinner. Got some mashed taters that we cooked up, just some instant mashed potatoes. Trenton's over there on that log. He's got himself a little heck of a setup over there apparently. Both the dogs are crashed over there behind Mom and Tosh. So I'm gonna sit here and eat, enjoy our dinner. We've got Backpacker's Pantry's 3 cheese mac and cheese we're gonna have next. Never had those ones, so thought we'd give them a good try. Eat those, see what else we want to snack on, and then probably hang out. It's almost 5 o'clock, so sun will be going down another 2 hours, 2.5 hours. It'll kind of get down below the crest of the hill, so it'll start to get a little bit dark, but it's breezy up here. It's brisk. It's kind of cold, so we've all got our jackets on, trying to fight off that little bit of a briskness. But anyway, we're gonna sit here and eat, enjoy these awesome mashed potatoes that we just made. Loaded mashed potatoes, best ones. Love them. I'm gonna sit here and eat. Mama's helping cool Tosha's down a little bit. Trenton's chowing. Bailey's finished almost all of hers already. Just like them. Big old bite of them, huh? Yeah, we'll use some out of those, but so far day 2 has been a pretty good day. The hike this morning wasn't too bad. It was a little brisk when we first left. Really, actually last night stayed really warm. We had all of us crammed into the 3-person tent, so there was a lot of body heat in there with all 5 humans and 2 dogs, so definitely wasn't a lack of warmth last night. We're gonna sleep in separate tents tonight, so we'll see, but
I don't think it'll be cooler.
Shouldn't be an issue. We've all got 0-degree bags. And how is it, Baylie?
Yum.
Yeah, you like it?
My rating, I'd give it
I'm done eating all this. I'm probably gonna want more.
You want some more? Okay, We'll keep eating. So, 3 cheese mac and cheese. Not the best, but not bad. Kid approved, so it's all right.
Yummy.
Yep, macaroni's all done, so. How is it, Tosh?
Yummy.
Yummy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yummy she's eating her hair along with it. What do you think, hon?
It's not bad.
It's not my favorite, but it's good. Well, Trenton said he liked it, and Baylie likes it, so.
8 out of 10.
Trenton gave it an 8 out of 10. That's probably about what I'd give it to.
My hair is in my face.
Yeah, darn breeze, huh? Well, finished dinner. Everybody went over to the potty area. I'm sitting here holding down camp, keeping the dogs away. So, it's been a good day. Made good progress this morning. Got up here at a decent time. We're able to get the tents all set up and everything. So, got our awesome camp spot that Trenton and I have always been able to have, so definitely happy about that. But it was fun. Last night we hiked in the dark for a while. It's actually the first time I've truly hiked in the dark. We usually try to find somewhere and get set up pre-dark, but last night we were not in a favorable place to be able to do that. The hill we were on was pretty good slope hill. Excuse me. So we had to keep going until we got somewhere that we could actually set up and get a decently level area. It was still a little bit sloped and everybody kind of slid around a little bit, but it worked out. And we were all close to our camp area today, so we didn't really have very far we had to go, which worked out pretty good. I'm definitely glad that we were close. I figured we were, but Maya and the ladies were getting pretty tired last night, so figured we'd stop and set up camp last night. It took us about an hour to go the rest of the way today, which wasn't bad. But Baylie, she carried her pack pretty much 3/4 of the way. Go to mom. Go to mom. Go. Go to mom. Go to mom. Go to mom. Go ahead. Trenton's over there making ruckus in the trees. Dogs weren't sure if they should go or not. But anyway, made good progress. I think I was saying Baylie, she carried her backpack pretty much about 3/4 of the last section of the trail, and she was starting to wear out again. So we as soon as I got over here, I helped her. We got her bag and got her over here the rest of the little way, and went back, helped Maya and everybody else get over here. So definitely a relief when we finally did get into camp. But this area we're in, we're sitting at 9,500 feet roughly. It's kind of a neat little spot because it's the way how it sits. Thank you, love.
You're welcome.
It sits in kind of an interesting little area geographically. You have some pretty sheer mountains all around, so keep your jacket on, sweetie, so you stay cozy. But so you kind of get some weird winds in here and weird weather patterns in this exact area, but still, it's kind of a fun little area to stay in. You get some funky winds. But anyway, those two little kiddos are snuggling, trying to absorb the last bit of warmth from the sun. It's chilly up here. Not really sure how cold it is, but feels like it's about 50 degrees or so. It takes a lot usually to make me feel chilled, but the breeze that we have is definitely succeeding at doing that. Not really sure why, but anyhow, so the sun is Yeah. The sun is starting to kind of go down, getting shadows off some of the high peaks and stuff, so we're just gonna hang out and enjoy the last glimpses of sun that we do get. Here in a little bit, we'll hike up the mountain and radio into Mom and Dad back home in town. I got my ham radio license, and so do they, so I always bring a radio with me so that we can keep in contact with them. So we'll go up the hill, radio down, and let them know we're still doing good, and say goodnight before we go to bed. But pretty much carry a radio with me everywhere we go backpacking. Trenton and I, when we go up in the Wind Rivers and everywhere, we always have one. So we've found areas up everywhere that we backpack that we can reach back home. So ladies are all tucked into their tent with the 2 dogs. And Trenton and I, we're gonna, sorry, I can't get the camera turned on. We're gonna climb inside our tent, get ready to crater out. Last little glimpses of light coming over the mountains there. We're 7:14. Another 30 minutes, it'll be pretty dark actually up here, so. But we've got, I don't know what that was. Smashed some kind of bug in my hair. Anyway, got all full of food and water, and everybody's hydrating up pretty good. So anyway, I'm gonna climb in the tent, get comfied up a little bit. This is our little setup. It's a little snug in here.
I got all my clothes
But
over here.
I'm gonna climb in and try to get myself comfy. So, yep, in the tent with Trenton and I, getting all packed in and comfy. Ladies are over there in their tent with the 2 dogs. So it's 7:30 almost. We're just gonna lay in here and relax. If we can fall asleep, we'll fall asleep. If not, we'll just lay in here a while yet. But anyway, probably gonna go ahead and say goodnight from day 2. We're gonna try to get some good rest so that we can do the Wyoming Peak summit tomorrow. That's our plan. As long as everything goes right and the wind isn't too crazy. It's probably what we're gonna try to do, but then we'll probably get up in the morning, have some food, go do that, see if we can make the full summit tomorrow, and then depending on how everything goes, once we get back down, we'll have some lunch and snacks and get some food, and then we'll probably hang out here the rest of the day, I guess. Wednesday, we'll probably go look at the falls. I'm probably not going to do a whole lot Wednesday.
Just relax.
Try to rest and recoup and let the girls get rested up. Thursday morning, we're going to get up, start getting everything tore down, packed up. Try to get everything ready, and we'll boogie out of here and start heading back towards the truck. Now, say goodnight and see you tomorrow. Old man hanging out over there messing with the bugs.
It's not a bug.
Oh.
Now it looks weird because I stared at the screen for so long.
Anyway, good night.
Weird.
See you in the morning.